Hello there, friends. My name is Rivian und I like the Horde a lot. So let's get things started. As you may know from following the content I put out on Twitter and on the forums, I am usually like to talk a lot about the Horde and about the problems of BFA. And as you see, BFA was a time when the Horde was beaten down by the Alliance, and that ruined the fun in Warcraft for me. For a few months I stopped my subscription, and I thought I would never return to the game ever again. And you see, then came Shadowlands, and Blizzard told us that most of the game would be about Sylvanas. And I thought to myself, maybe things would get a little bit better. Then there was a huge fight between Sylvanas and Tyrande. And I have to say, she looked quite good during that. Now Dragonflight is coming, and Blizzard told us factions won't really be involved any longer in this concept. It will be mostly neutral, and as the name implies, it's about dragons. Dragons are not my cup of tea, and I'm very skeptical about what Blizzard might do with this new concept. But I also got to say that they could have done worse. They could have done a human add-on. And let's be honest here, we have more than enough humans in this game. Humans are literally the most overused race in the entire game. And I don't want to be bothered with humans too much. Like, we've got Anduin, we got Jaina, we got Varian. And all of that gets boring pretty fast, especially if you're a Horde main like myself. And guys, you know me, I hate the Alliance with guts. I really, 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 really hate the Alliance. Basically, I hate the Alliance so much I want them gone from the game. Because their story is the main problem why the Horde content in BFA suffered so much. There wasn't a single Horde victory that was worth the name. All which happened in BFA was literally the Horde being beaten to a pulp. And I really don't want that to be repeated ever again. Yeah, that's my opinion on the matter. I really think we need an expansion where the Alliance doesn't matter and where the Horde is allowed to build up their strength again. Because let's be honest, guys, there will be a time when the faction war returns. And when that happens, we need to be prepared. So, what are my opinions on the whole issue? Now that it seems that in Dragonflight there won't be any Alliance or Horde content at all. You see, in the bigger plot, the neutral plot, where we go against the big evil bad guy like we did in Legion, it's usually Alliance heroes who are allowed to shine. And they get all the exposure in the plot, like it happened with Illidan and with Velen. And all of Argus was basically Andrew and I only show. And until this very day, the Horde got no compensation for that. Like, we never had any story where only a single Horde race is the main protagonist of any plot at all. Like, do you remember Fury of the Sunwell? You might have think it would be about Blood Elves, but no, even there we had to share the story with the Draenei. And what happened? Well, the Blood Elves were forced to kill their own leader, who turned crazy and became a follower of the Burning Legion. And Velen purified the Sunwell. Again, it was the Draenei who stole the show, not a Blood Elf, despite it being the Blood Elf patch of the expansion. Yeah, that's a big problem with the plot. The Horde never matters. And what I really, really deeply hope is that there might be some story to tell in another expansion where the Horde gets their own time to shine. That's pretty much all what I want from the whole issue. Like, think back in time when World of Warcraft was still young and Blizzard had a harder time to tell a bigger story without killing main characters. In Burning Crusade it was Illidan, Lady Vash and Kel'Thas. Sorry for the accent. I'm sorry. In Wrath of the Lich King it was Yogg-Saron, Malygos and Arthas. Yeah, and I just wish for some story where we have a Horde character who is the main attention of the plot. In BFA I had the big hope they would expose Rastakhan a bit to how he saved his he's saving his kingdom and other things such as that. But no, they just killed him and replaced him with a boring daughter who has no further background whatsoever, and was literally just standing around to bring the Zandalari into the Horde. That was literally her only purpose. You might say we had Buan Samdi in Shadowlands, but let's be honest, guys, he isn't really Horde. He was neutral for the Alliance, and he failed to protect Rastakhan. So I really wouldn't count on him to drive the Horde plot further forward. I have more thoughts on this, but for the beginners, I think that is all of which I can talk about right now. I really need some time to prepare a script so that I can post again tomorrow. But for now, this is all I got to tell for you. So, put your heads up, enjoy the game, and let's fight for the Horde together. Alright guys, see you again tomorrow. Bye.